Montana, 68 million years ago. This warm, humid, subtropical floodplains and forest environment was abundant with ferns, cycads, and palms, which served as food for the herbivores that inhabited the area. The landscape consisted of expansive plains and winding rivers, with indications pointing to a preference for the swampy areas near the coast. Triceratops, a herbivorous ceratopsid. Triceratops was an enormous creature, reaching lengths of approximately 26 to 30 feet and weighing between 6.6 and 11.0 short tons. One particular specimen of Triceratops measured 22 to 24 feet in length, had a skull that was 6.5 feet long, stood roughly 7.5 feet tall, and was estimated by the Black Hills Institute to weigh around 6 short tons. Triceratops was an enormous animal, reaching lengths of approximately 26 to 30 feet and weighing between 6.6 and 11.0 short tons. One particular specimen of Triceratops measured 22 to 24 feet in length, had a skull that was 6.5 feet long, stood roughly 7.5 feet tall, and was estimated by the Black Hills Institute to weigh around 6.0 short tons. Triceratops was an enormous creature, reaching lengths of approximately 26 to 30 feet and weighing between 6.6 and 11.0 short tons. One particular specimen of Triceratops measured 22 to 24 feet in length, had a skull that was 6.5 feet long, stood roughly 7.5 feet tall, and was estimated by the Black Hills Institute to weigh around 6.0 short tons. Triceratops head adornments have sparked speculation, with two main theories, combat and courtship displays, the latter now favored. Initially thought to anchor jaw muscles for chewing, studies found no significant muscle attachments on the frills. For years, it was believed Triceratops used their horns and frills to fight predators like Tyrannosaurus, a notion proposed in 1917. Evidence of confrontations includes healed tooth marks on a Triceratops' brow horn and squamosal, indicating past battles, though it's unclear who initiated them. A paleontologist suggests Triceratops could defend itself against a male Tyrannosaurus with its sharp horns. Additionally, Tyrannosaurus is known to have preyed on Triceratops, as shown by damage on a Triceratops' ilium and sacrum. Triceratops are also depicted in battles with locked horns, though there is debate about the frequency of this behavior. While skull damage is often linked to horn injuries, a 2006 study found no evidence that such injuries caused the observed damage. Triceratops fossils have been found in North America, but specifically North Dakota, Wyoming, and Saskatchewan. The skin of the Triceratops has been preserved and is well documented. This skin features large scales, with some measuring over 3.9 inches in diameter, characterized by conical projections that emerge from their centers. Additionally, a preserved fragment of skin from the frill of a specimen has been identified, which is made up of small polygonal basement scales. Triceratops were herbivores that primarily fed on low-growing plants due to their low heads, but they could also topple taller vegetation with their horns and bulk. Their jaws had a deep, narrow beak for grasping rather than biting, with teeth arranged in batteries of 36 to 40 columns, each containing 3 to 5 stacked teeth, totaling 432 to 800 teeth, though only a few were used at a time. These teeth sheared vertically and wore down to reduce friction while chewing. Triceratops consumed a variety of fibrous plants, including populus, pine, platanus, hazel, and taxodium, and possibly palms, cycads, and ferns. Isotope studies indicate that Triceratops and Edmontosaurus practiced niche partitioning. Tyrannosaurus Rex, carnivorous tyrannosaurid. discovered, only the humerus of its forelimb was known. For the first mounted skeleton displayed to the public in 1915, longer, three-fingered forelimbs resembling those of Allosaurus were used. A year prior, the short, two-fingered forelimbs of the closely related Gorgosaurus were described. This strongly indicated that T. rex likely had similar forelimbs, but this theory wasn't confirmed until 1989 when the first complete T. rex forelimbs were found, belonging to the Wankel rex. The remains of Sue also include fully intact forelimbs. T. rex's arms are quite small compared to its overall body size, measuring just 3.3 feet in length, leading some researchers to label them as vestigial. Nevertheless, the bones exhibit large areas for muscle attachment, suggesting significant strength. This was noted as early as 1906 by Osborne, who theorized that the forelimbs might have been used to grasp a mate during copulation. However, in 1970, it was proposed that the forelimbs helped Tyrannosaurus rise from a prone position. Since then, various other functions have been suggested, although some scholars consider them unlikely. In 2022, it was argued that the reduction of arms in tyrannosaurids did not serve a specific purpose but was a secondary adaptation, positing that as tyrannosaurids evolved larger and more powerful skulls and jaws, their arms became smaller to prevent being bitten or torn by other individuals, especially during group feeding. Most paleontologists believe Tyrannosaurus was both an active predator and scavenger, akin to many large carnivores. As the largest carnivore in its environment, T. rex likely served as an apex predator, hunting hadrosaurs, armored herbivores like ceratopsians and ankylosaurs, and possibly sauropods. Isotope ratios in tooth enamel suggest T. rex may have also consumed marine reptiles and fish washed ashore in the western interior seaweed. A 2012 study found that Tyrannosaurus had the strongest bite of any terrestrial animal, with adults exerting 35,000 to 57,000 newtons of force in their back teeth, with even higher estimates from 2003. This powerful bite allowed it to crush bones and fully consume large dinosaur carcasses. Additionally, Tyrannosaurus could open its jaw to about 80 degrees, an adaptation that enhanced its biting strength. Tyrannosaurus fossils have been found in North America, but specifically North Dakota, Wyoming, and Alberta. Although there is no conclusive proof that Tyrannosaurus cared for their offspring, the scarcity of juvenile and nest fossils has led researchers to speculate. Some have proposed that, similar to their closest living relatives, modern birds and crocodiles, Tyrannosaurus might have nurtured and fed their young. Paleontologists often point to crocodilians and birds as contemporary examples of dinosaur parenting. Evidence of parental care has been found in other dinosaurs, such as Maiasaura, recognized as the first dinosaur known to rear its young, along with the more closely related Oviraptorids, which also indicate parental behavior in theropods. The name Tyrannosaurus Rex, often abbreviated as T. rex, translates to tyrant lizard king. The name Tyrannosaurus is derived from the Greek terms tyrannos, meaning tyrant, and sauros, meaning lizard, whereas rex is a Latin term that signifies king. Thus, the complete name can be interpreted as king of the tyrant lizards. These Triceratops reside in a compact herd led by an alpha male, identifiable by the vibrant markings on his frill. This prompts any predator to swiftly target a female or younger male in order to evade the alpha. However, the alpha is always aware of everything happening within the herd. To protect his group, he will do whatever it takes to eliminate the threat posed by this T-Rex. A Triceratops fossil showed bite marks on its frill. While some encounters with T-Rex may have included scavenging, fossil evidence suggests that Tyrannosaurus and Triceratops could have been fierce rivals.